What's up, everybody? I know that it's been over a year since I've uploaded. Don't hate me, alright? But I'm here right now. And today, basically what I wanted to do is a little beat breakdown of this beat right there. More of like less of like a beat breakdown, but more of like a how I made it, and like a explanation or educational. That's what I'm trying to think of. An educational breakdown of like what I'm thinking of when I'm making a beat. Just cause why not? That's what I kind of want to do with this channel. I'm gonna still be posting just my beats, including this one up here that we're about to break down. Should be posted by the time this video is out. But I do want to also do breakdowns like this for educational purposes, just so, you know, doesn't matter how good you are at making beats, everyone can learn a little bit of something from anyone, really. But I also want to do like live making a beat type of videos, like me literally making the beat rather than just breaking down a beat, as well as just uploading regular beats as well. That's kind of what I want to do. So yeah, let's break this down. So right before we break it down, I need to tell you, in my opinion, the 3 most important things about making beats, okay? This is in order, top 3. Number 1, sound selection. You need sounds that not only sound good with each other, but sound good with what type of feel of the beat you're trying to make. You have to have good sounds that sound good together and for what you're trying to make. Period, bro. You have to. Number 2, sound placement. You gotta have good sounds. You gotta know where to place the sounds, okay? I know it sounds stupid and obvious, but it's not. According to what I'm hearing from a lot of people, it's not very obvious, okay? You gotta get good at knowing where to place the sounds, including drums. The sound selection and placement are also including drums, okay? You gotta learn. Doesn't matter how long it takes, just learn, alright? Number 3 is creativity. Yeah. Sound selection and sound placement are more important than creativity. Doesn't matter how creative you are. If you don't know how to get sounds that sound good together and where to place them, I don't care how creative you are, it's not going to sound good. Creativity comes third behind those 2. You need those 2 to make good beats, okay? So, but now on to the actual breakdown at the beat. I'm going to play a little snippet. I guess I'll just play the drop real quick. Snippet. So that's what I'm going to be breaking down. We're going to start with the melody. This is the full melody real quick, and then I'm gonna do, you know, an educational breakdown on how I created this melody. I'm gonna try and go back in time in my mind to tell you how I made this melody and give a lot of tips and tricks for the people who are newer to making beats. I'm gonna really try and help you guys out, but it could be helpful to anyone, even if the alchemist is watching this video. If he somehow doesn't know something I'm about to say, it could be helpful to him, you know? So, this is the melody. So, first big tip I will say, I want you to look at each and every one of these melodies and look how basic they are. One note, two note, right? Second melody, just two notes. Third melody, two notes. Fourth melody, one note. Fifth melody, one note. Sixth melody, two notes. You know, the key, and then one note. The key, but then, sorry, I'm backtracking. Listen to how full, look, you saw how two notes, two notes, two notes, two notes, one note, one note, one note. But then listen to how full it sounds. This is literally what I started with when I made the beat. That's it. Right? You do not need to overcomplicate anything. Okay? Don't overcomplicate. Okay? Do one basic melody. Super basic. Listen how basic this is. That's as basic as you could get. Start with a basic thing, add another basic thing on top of the basic thing. This is what they sound like together. Add another basic thing. Instead of getting overcomplicated with one sound, add multiple very basic melodies of different sounds together to make a much, in my opinion, better melody. Because, you know, like, this is so simple, and then it ends up being a great melody. Listen to how simple this is. But then you play the other two basic melodies with that. You see, we're getting somewhere already. And this is also what I was talking about sound selection. These are great sounds. If I was just using 3 random sounds that I thought sounded kind of cool, we wouldn't be anywhere near where we are right now. Because I picked, not only do I like the sound, I wanted to make like a spookier type beat. All these sounds are somewhat spooky, and they, more importantly, sound great together. Okay? You have to know good sound selection. Fourth melody, it's one note. It's just a little texture FX, right? Add that on top of what we already had. Just adds a little something. You know, everything you add doesn't have to be a melody. It could be some atmospheric FX, whatever. Just adds it a little bit. But that little bit is always good. Another, I'm pretty sure FX. Oh no. Alright. A little vocal. Just making it more full. Next sound. Simple. But again, when you play everything together, it's starting to get crazy. And so another thing I will say, a very big tip, is when you start to get in these higher amount of different melodies, this is 6 different melodies, including the next one, which is just a low piano note. Just you have to space out the frequencies, meaning you can't have a bunch of things in the 5th octave just like all combining in the 5th octave. You gotta raise some stuff to be higher notes and stuff to be lower notes, so it's not all crashing frequencies. It make it sound more full and just better. And this is a melody I ended up with. Big tip, this piano is insane. Actually, probably 90% of the videos on this channel I know I'm more of a Griselda, grimy boom bap type of producer, and I'm not really a trap producer. That's just on this channel. I produce all over the place, really. And I'm trying to expand this channel past just boom bap, Griselda, even though that is my favorite thing to make and what I make the majority of the time. I make everything all over the place, but I'm gonna show you guys the greatest piano ever, dude. Seriously, if you have FL, it's free. 70% of, no, not 70, 99% of my videos use this piano. If you didn't know, by the way, I make all my melodies. I don't sample. I'm pretty sure there's one sampled beat on my channel. Other than that, I don't use samples unless it's a drum break, and even that I don't just use a sample. I do my own thing with it, right? So all my pianos, you've ever heard a piano on my channel, it's this piano, okay? Go here to packs. If you're on FL, you have this and it's free. Packs, instruments, keyboard, stage grand, open it. This is it. Sounds whatever right now. It sounds like an average piano. What I do is I add some isotope vinyl, which is free. It's free plugin. I always tune it to 1970 and put around 30-ish% warp on it. Just sounding better, right? And for instance, I'm gonna just delete this because I'm not gonna use it. But for instance, this one right here, you see it's just EQ'd out the lows. I added the 30% wobble, warp depth, 1970s, and I added some Valhalla shimmer, which is not free, but all the Valhalla plugins are really worth getting. These are insane. I just add the chorus effect onto it. You can see, wait, oh crap. Chorus, yeah. This sounds so eerie now. It sounds so grimy. Yeah, if you need a good piano, it's free, dude. It's free in FL Studio. It's a great piano. All my beats use it. But back to the beat breakdown. It's the full melody. Nasty, very nasty. But it sounds so full. If you close your eyes and you never saw this FLP, you would think this is some crazy how does he make this melody? Dude, again, it's the simplest melody of all time. If you just look at how I made it. And this is why I preach simplicity is key. Because it doesn't sound simple, but it was simple making it. That's all you need to do, dude. Seriously. Like, you don't always need 6 melodies. You might be cool with 3 or 4 melodies with your beat, whatever you're trying to make. But just do simple stuff. And a decent amount of simple stuff, not only is it so much easier, it'll sound amazing pretty much every time as well. Now to move on to the drums. Again, this is where sound selection comes in. And where sound placement is more important. Okay, sound placement is more important. Now, I'm breaking this down before I upload this beat to my channel, so there might be like a few more added stuff to the beat on the channel. Like I might add like an open hat or whatever. Actually, I might just add it in this video, why not? But listen to how simple these drums are. Again, sound selection. Sound selection, bro. The 808 is the perfect 808 for this beat. Like, I'm gonna just go back. if you're making like this, I would say this is a Playboy Cardi type beat, right? Like the scary, spooky type of trap beats. I always use a snare in these beats. I never ever use a clap in these beats. Hi-hat, dude. Again, simplicity is key, right? All I have is a very small stutter right there. There's nothing else. Everything is basic as it can get. Seriously. But the reason why it's like that is because, you know, the melody is pretty busy. You don't really want a busy melody and busy drums, especially if you want a rapper to get on your beat. You gotta live something a little bit more simple, right? Or less crowded, I guess. So yeah, that's why these drums are overly simple, because this melody is pretty, you know, crowded. But what was I gonna say? I don't remember. Okay. And then I do a little switch up with the 808. Another tip: if you use multiple 808s, always at the end of your pattern, throw a little muted thing right here, a muted note. Basically what you do, if you're on Windows, it's the Alt button, right? So you place it, hold Alt, go over 1. What holding Alt does when you're moving a note is it unlocks the grid to the none category, allowing it to go as close to nothing over as possible, and then you just mute it. What that does is it stops the note from playing. Oh, well, first you'd have to do cut self, which is going into the 808 or whatever you're using, but for instance 808, go to the branch, cut self. What that does is play a note, the next note will stop that note from playing. So if you have a muted note, see, look, if this wasn't here, I'm going to delete it real quick. This is a different 808, as you can hear. If I play this one and there wasn't that, it would bleed over into this one and create muddiness, as you can hear. So why I do this is to stop that from happening. And what I do with this 808 pattern, it's always cool to do a little switch up, right? It doesn't have to be anything crazy, right? But a little switch up, just change up what's happening, give it, you know, more spice, you know. This, I just followed an easy melody similar to the sample. So I basically just made this 808 act as another melody. Right? So again, another switch up right here. What I do with these switch ups is, why I'm doing a switch up is because you don't want repetitiveness, you know. The best thing to do switch ups with is, in my opinion, the 808 or the bass, right? Because it keeps the melody going. But because the bass in 808 is a part of the melody. People consider them drums, but I mean, it's a part of the melody. It's a melodic thing, right? So switching that up is just like adding another melody, basically. And so what I do here is, because this is a pretty non-busy 808 pattern, it becomes a little more busy, and then I switch it to another whole separate 808 pattern that is not busy. And since it goes from busy, by the way, when arranging, leave some of the melody full, take out some of the melody to take out even more of the melody, bring it back to being full, just to create more uniqueness, right? And so what I did here on this section is this section is really hype in my opinion. Basically what I did is I took out a lot of the melody and then added a new mini melody inside. This is all that's playing right now of the original melody. And then all I did was add this, right? One long note with a little passing note at the end, and long note, passing note at the end. And then this just follows the 808 with one note that doesn't, which I believe is this note. Like the pattern, the placement of the 808. And that, like, let me play it. Playing that with the melody also. It's just a very simple addition, but it creates a lot of like repetitiveness on something that isn't really that repetitive. This melody is not like, yeah, it's repetitive because it happened. There's only a 4-bar loop, right? But since I keep doing switch ups and changing this change the 808 up and then taking this out and then putting it back, it's not repetitive. So adding a very repetitive melody for a little bit could be really good and create hype instead of annoying the listener, right? Which is what I did here. And then I made the 808 follow that melody. Like right now, just playing it on its own is cool. It's kind of cool. But if I played the whole beat and it got to this section, it would be a very hype section due to how it's laid out and placed, right? Which is why layout's also very important. I kind of explained the layout of this beat a little bit. I'm not going to get too into it. I already explained enough, I guess. But, yeah. That was just my thought for this section. And then all this section is this, again, but with the full melody. So yeah, it's a really cool beat. It's a really cool beat. I love this beat a lot. I hope you guys like this beat too. I think it's insane. That's basically all I'm breaking down. I just wanted to give you my thought process, kind of. I can't really give you my thought processes because I'm not actually making it, which is why I want to do live making videos, because I will break down my thought process in the moment. But I mean, I hope this was helpful to someone, you know, because I love to help producers who are newer. I don't know, it's just fun to see the growth of producers. But yeah, if you like this, please like. If you want me, let me know in the comments if you like this type of video. I'm about to let this full beat play in a second if you want to just hear it. But I mean, by the time this is uploaded, the full beat's gonna be uploaded as well. So on my channel, just go watch that. But I'll still let it play. But if you like this type of video, just let me know. I'll make more. I'll break down the videos that are already on my channel. Those beats, I'll break them down if you want me to. Just let me know which one you want me to break down. I'll probably get to it. And I won't be gone for a year again, alright? I'll try and upload a little bit better. The real reason why I was gone for so long, dude, I know I'm a good producer, but when I make a good beat, it's just like, I make a good beat, and I get back on FL, and then the beat's not as good as the beat I just made. I just lose all motivation. It's like I create a bar And when I create that bar, I created my expectation. It's a very, very bad habit. And then when I don't meet that expectation because it's a very high bar, I just lose all motivation, dude. Which is why I have been absent from the channel because I haven't been even making beats. Like, I'll just make a beat. It's like, yeah, it's good, but I could care less about it really because it doesn't meet the expectation of an insane beat. And so I won't even save the beat, throw it away. It's not worth uploading to a channel. So why would I even keep it, right? That's just what I do. And it's annoying, but every time I make a good beat, I'll post it. I'm not gonna stray away from the Griselda beats, but I'm gonna expand. You know, because I've been making Griselda beats for as long as I can remember. Listen, there isn't a single one of you who know this channel. Because it's an old channel. But I own my old channel. This is my channel. I guarantee you none of you have ever seen this channel. But you know, I've been on this channel for like 6 years or whatever, 5. I've been making beats for longer than this too, but you know, I was making like whatever, Griselda, Schoolboy Q. I was more or less making whatever back then, and then Benny, you know, I've been making Griselda beats for as long as I can really remember making beats. Westside Gun, Schoolboy Q, he's not Griselda, but you know, similar sound kinda. You know, I've just been always making Griselda beats. And you know, when I started this channel, I was only making Griselda beats. Not this one, when I'm talking about Sob now. When I started Sob, I was only making Griselda beats. You know, I get tired of making Griselda beats. So, I'm just making whatever I feel like making now. And Griselda beats will be in there a lot. So, if you're here for my Griselda beats, they're still gonna be coming. I'm sorry, by the way. I'm really sorry for not being here for a full year. I doubt any of you even have been waiting. I have like 300 subs. Like there's no way any of you guys are like waiting a whole year for me to post again. But yeah, that's my plan for the channel. That's about it, I guess. Just let me know in the comments if you like these type of videos. I'll be posting more. But yeah, thanks for watching.